This interview is brought to you by That Prize Guy. That Prize Guy is a competition company based in Bangor. Check their website for unbelievable prizes at www.thatprizeguy.co.uk. So we're joined today by Pody McCrory. Pody, thanks a million for coming on with me today, mate. How are you keeping?
Yeah, I'm very good, and it's a pleasure. It's a pleasure speaking to you.
Well, first of all, we're going to kick this off by welcoming you to the ConlanBoxing. So we need to talk about that, obviously, as the first off. So you've joined the ranks at ConlanBoxing. You joined Kurt and Kieran as our first two signings. So you're our third. How do you feel about coming on board at ConlanBoxing?
Mate, it's a massive privilege. It's a small stable with at the minute I think it's 3 fighters.
3 fighters at the moment. More to come.
Yeah, and they're all top level fighters. So working with the likes of Mick and Jamie, mate, the guys have so many links, massive experience in boxing, and they're from Belfast, so I think they can do big things for me.
Definitely, Pody. And Pody, so you've got this massive fight coming up on August 6th. Just really, how big is this for you and for your career going forward?
Yeah, mate, massive fight. I'm fighting a guy who's fought at the top level. He's been in the ring with some serious fighters. He's fought for a world title. So it's a massive step up. But my last 3 fights, they've all been step ups, and I've dealt with every one of them. At the age of 34, I just turned 34 2 weeks ago. It's a massive fight, mate. It's nearly like a must win. So a bit of pressure, but listen, I'm really looking forward to it.
You touched on it there. For anyone that doesn't know, your opponent Periban has fought some massive names. So you're talking Joshua Buatsi, James DeGale, Yildirim, and Badu Jack. So he's someone that's definitely going to come to win. Do you thrive on this type of fight? And then under the lights, obviously at the SSE, does it make it that bit sweeter for you?
Yeah, mate. You know what? I just love I love the atmosphere, and I love the crowd. There's people that freeze under the lights, but I thrive with that. I love it. Big nights in Belfast. I think when I'm 13-0 now, and 12 of my fights have all been here in Belfast. I love the crowd. I love the atmosphere. I love the SSE. Fighting on I'm calling Undercard again. Massive opportunity, but only this time I'm way up the bill, and I'm really looking forward to it. But my opponent, like as you say, he has a draw with Badu Jack, who was a world champion. He fought for a world title against Sergio Pica. He beat in a majority decision. So he's very, very experienced. Mexican, they always seem to have big hearts. So I'm expecting a good fight.
On the last ConlanBoxing show in November, we've seen an explosive knockout from you, captured well by ConlanBoxing, by the way, very up close for you. But that was with Celso Neves, who again was a ranked opponent, very, very good opponent that came to win as well. Can we expect more of the same against Periban? Is that what you're looking for, an explosive knockout?
Mate, well, for me, it's always just about winning. But recently, I've just been putting people out. My last 3 opponents, I've stopped. All of them meant to be 50-50 fights, and I've not to disrespect anybody, but I've made it look easy. So I'm going in with the same mindset. I'm going in to win, and if the opportunity comes, I'm going to put the guy out.
Absolutely, and we've seen like an evolution in your performances from when you started, when you turned over as a pro. With D Walsh, you've just evolutionized through boxing, and now you look as if, as you said, you're just flattening people. Is that something that you and D work on in the gym? How good is it being around D and that caliber of coach?
Yeah, mate, D's a great coach, mate, and he not just he studies boxing, mate. He knows every boxer, even from the best of the amateurs right to the pros. He watches boxing constantly, and he just wants to learn. And he's brought a better side to me, I think, and I think it's shown in my last 3 fights. So when I signed pro, my expectations weren't massive, but now I'm looking towards like Fringe world level, I'm right there. I'm ranked 7th in the world, so we're nearly there.
That's what I was going to touch on. You're ranked 7th in the world. So obviously with signing with ConlanBoxing and the next 12 months for your career, you said you're 34. You know, you haven't, time's not on your side as such. So the next 12 months are very important in your career. And what do you see over the next 12 months then for Pody McCrory after you beat Periban on the 6th of August?
Well, so me and Jamie, like, I've actually spoke about this, and we have a plan. I was mandated for the EUBU title. So the French guy that I meant to fight has asked for a foundry. If he wins and I win, it kind of makes sense to make that fight. But listen, there's loads of opportunities there. There's big names in the top 7 or in top 10. If I defend my belt again, I'm expecting a bit of a jump in WBC as well. So I think there's going to be massive opportunities for me.
You're not a big one for calling people out, but if I'm putting a gun to your head right now and saying, Pody McCrory, you've won this fight against Periban, call someone in the top 10 out. Who do you want next?
Well, so there's a guy just above me, and it's Rocky Fielding, and massive respect for him. He's an ex-world champion. I was a massive fan of his, but I think it's a good fight to make. There's him. I was also trying to get a fight with Jack Conlan before, who I think's a good fighter. But listen, see, for me, it's the best opportunity. So it's whatever is going to push me on to the next level.
Pody, thanks a million for joining us today. We'll have one last question for you before you go. And obviously, the 6th of August is a massive night for Irish boxing. It's probably the best card ever put on in Ireland, I would say. At this point, there's fights left, right, and centre with the ability to become fight of the night. Forgetting about your fight for a second, what's the next fight that you're most looking forward to on the card?
Well, I'm a massive McConlan fan, but I love all Irish fights, and there's 2 made. And Colin Murphy, who's a stablemate, fights Ruan Farhall. I think it'll be a good fight, but I expect Colin to come through that. There's an interesting fight in James McGivern and Tony McGlynn, which I've only heard bits about, but I'm expecting that to be very interesting. James is a great fighter, and I've been involved in 2 big old Irish fights, so I'm looking forward to them ones.
Pody, thanks a million. Really, really appreciate you coming on, mate. We're looking forward to seeing you on the 6th of August, and we'll see you fight week.
Cheers, Colin. Thanks. See you, bye.